Hey, what's going on, guys? Back for another video here. In this video, I'm just going to do a installation. I'm going to install Catless mid pipes on my 2018 Dodge Charger Daytona 392. Not sure how in detailed I'm going to go in here, but let's just see. Let's go ahead and get started on the install. I'll show you guys a couple things you do need to install these to make everything work and fit correctly, and I'll show you some details on the install. So thanks for watching, guys. Alright, so a couple things needed here is a tailpipe expander. You're gonna need that to get the JBA Catless mid pipes to fit correctly into the X pipe. The clamps, they are the right size, but the clamps, tighten them down where it doesn't totally, where the JBA Catless mids don't totally slide in easily. So you do have to expand it just a little bit. And then you also need spark plug non-foulers to use as O2 sensor spacers to keep from throwing a check engine light, throwing any O2 sensor codes or anything. And I'll show you how to put those on. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do here is disconnect the battery at the negative battery terminal, just to be on the safe side, so we don't set any codes or anything from the O2 sensors being unplugged. And it is a 10mm socket to do that. Shouldn't take much just to get it loose and pop it off there. I did have to pull it off with two hands, but anyway, put that rag underneath it so it's not touching, so it doesn't get a connection or anything like that. Probably not going to go real crazy here showing you guys everything, but I do want to show you the basics. Right there's where they attach to the exhaust manifolds, so you got to take those bolts out. And right there, if you can see, that's where the O2 sensor hooks in. And then the connector should be mounted up right there. Now this is the driver's side. Basically the same thing on the passenger side. You can see that's attached right there if it's not too dark. And then the O2 sensor right there has to come out. And it should be connected up on the transmission right there. You can see that. So, right there is where we got to disconnect it from the header. 2 bolts. And then I'll show you guys back there where it attaches to the X pipe. Here, guys, is where we attach to the X pipe, so those clamps have to come loose. Alright, guys, you can see there that I got that one out, and there's the O2 sensor. Show you how far I am here. Alright, guys, here's where I'm at. I got them both out, and as you can see there, I am having to use the exhaust pipe expander to spread those a little bit to get the new one to slide in, because it's just a little bit too tight. That's what that looks like with that out. I did have to take one stud off on this side to get it to fall down all the way. And I did have to take them both out on this side. You can see that. Alright, so if you got these, you got the O2 sensor here, and the O2 sensor spacers, spark plug non-foulers that you use, O2 sensor simulators, whatever you want to call them, you have to drill one of them out. Because if you can see here, this will not fit in there all the way, so it won't thread in. So I have to drill one out and then thread these together just like that, and then install them into the mid pipes. I'll show you how they go together when I'm done drilling. Alright, so when you get done drilling, it should look like this. Pretty good size hole there. And should be able to thread it in here. Sorry about that, camera. Like that, and then you should be able to thread it all the way in. Like that. Alright, when you get them both on there, they should look like that. And of course, I'll get them threaded all the way tight. And then I'll put them in the new pipe. So we got the passenger side pipe here. Sorry if you can't hear me over that air compressor running. But we got the passenger side pipe here, and as you can see, I got the O2 sensor threaded into the pipe, and it looks just like that. So I already got the driver's side installed. I'll show you what that looks like before I put the passenger side on. This is how the driver's side's looking. Put that there. They're installed back there. See that? The picture might not be very good. The connector for the O2 sensor did not reach perfectly, so I did have to stretch it a little bit. Alright, I'll get the passenger side on and I'll show you guys how that looks. Guys, here's what the finished product looks like. I guess the camera's doing funny stuff because of my flashlight. Sorry about that. Got that O2 sensor hooked up right there. You can see that. Hooked up there. Got her all connected right there. O2 sensor in there. And got them both clamped down right there. And they were very tight trying to go in. It was a little bit of a process getting those pipes expanded enough to get them the new mid pipes to slide in to the X pipe there. So alright guys, the install's done. We're gonna get ready and start it up and see what happens. Alright, I kinda got parts everywhere, but let's get her started up. Alright, the door was open. Sorry about that. Let's try again. Hold on. Guess I need to close the trunk and the hood too. Alright, try again. Alright, at first initial startup, she's pretty loud. Doesn't look like we have any check engine lights, at least not yet. It's pretty dang loud. Alright guys, if you've been watching the video and you made it this far, I really appreciate that. It's not a real detailed step-by-step installation of the Catless mid pipes, but it pretty much shows you what it looks like before and after and during, and shows you what needs to come apart and what needs to go back on. So not perfectly detailed, but a little bit of detail. If you are going to do this install yourself and you need to see a really good detailed video, I believe it's Driveway Demons that has a good video on this on his Hellcat. It's basically the same install on a 392 and a Hellcat, so his video should be able to help you out if you need that. Thanks for watching guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.